Hello guys, so welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the modeling of this exhibition stall. That's the stall over here. So let's continue it. So now what I'll be doing over here is like, I'll be starting up with the texturing part over here. So let's go into rendering. Let's go into render setup and I'll activate V-Ray over here. So let's activate V-Ray. I'll go into this and let's make it as full HD, force two sided, and I'll go on top of this. I'll create a glass over here. So I'll just take a rectangle, convert to spline, and let's go into this and let's give a fillet over here. Let's give a extrude modifier. I'll just place on top of it. Again I'll go over here. I'll select this. I'll slightly drag it over here. Now again I'll go over here. I'll convert to editable poly. So let's go into the material. I'll go into the material, press M, and go into the material editor. And let's take a V-Ray material. So what I can do over here is like, I'll just rename it as glass. Over here I'll go into the refraction and let's give a bit of reflection to it. Select this, select the polygons of the base. Let's go into the material editor. Let's give a V-Ray material and I'll make it as a steel or chrome over here. Let's give a bit of reflection to it, so I can give more full reflection if needed. Let's reduce the glossiness and let's increase the Fresnel IOR if required, and let's assign the glass material, metal material. Looks better now. Now again I'll select this. So this is the main color as you see over here. I'll be assigning a white color on top of it. I can add some roughness, slight reflections if needed, and let's assign it. Similarly, again I'll go over here. I'll again take one more base material. That's the color. So we need this color. The same way, I'll add a bit of reflection on it. Okay. So let's select the base. Again I'll go over here. I'll take a V-Ray material. I'll go into the bitmap. Let's go into this and I can add some texture to it. So for the base, if any texture is required, I can assign a texture. I'll go back. So we can assign some textures. Cannot find. I'll go over here. Okay, I can get some maps over here. Okay, so I'll just take this texture for the floor. I can just rename this as floor over here. Alright, so I'll go over here. I'll give some tiling over here. And I'll make this as 90 degree. Let's again go over here, give some reflections slightly. Again I'll go over here and I'll add a V-ray bump to normal. I'll assign this to the bump map, and let's again go into this and let's take a bump map over here. I'll again give the tiling as 3. Alright, so let's select this the same way, and I'll go into the material. I'll assign the same material. Let's select this. I'll just select this. I'll exclude it. Again I'll go into the material and I'll take a V-ray material. Again I'll take the eyedropper tool. Alright, and assign it. Again I'll go into this. I'll add a bit of reflection to it and slight roughness if required. Again I'll select this, select this both, and I'll make this as a frosted glass. So I'll again go over here. I'll just rename it as frosted glass. So I'll go over here, I'll take a color and let's give reflection. Okay, slight reflections. Let's give refraction over here, and I'll go down and I'll go onto the maps, and let's go into the bump map. So we do have a bump map over here. I'll add a noise over here. So I'll add a noise to it. That's it. So I'll just save the file once, and if you want to render it, we can just try to render this and see how it's going to look like. Oh, it's not able to render it. So what I'll do over here is like, I'll again go into this. I'll go into render setup. I'll go into this GI. I'll make it as Aiden's map. I'll make it as bucket. Give it a catmull room. I'll just make some few settings in the render and we'll render it once again to see how it's going to look like. So I'll go into the environment. I'll assign a white color to it and let's render it once again. Okay. Now it looks better over here. So again I'll select this, go into the material and let's give the same color, convert to poly. So I'll just select this, go into the material alright, now looks a bit better. The same way, assigning the same material over here as well. Select the polygons. Alright. Now, if you want to rename anything over here, I can do it very easily. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.